Presenting the cryothermic bracing for the 21st century. The new ClimaWare RX Cryothermic Wrist Wrap by Dama Innovations is an advanced multidimensional wrist hand orthosis intended to decrease pain symptoms associated with various wrist injuries and surgery to improve wrist joint function. ClimaWare RX Cryothermic Wrist Wrap has a modular design which consists of the following parts: wrist wrap main body, immobilizer bar, articulating hinge immobilizer bar, touch controller and battery unit, battery charger, water feeder bottle, extension cable, silicone pad, and a palm cushion. This one-of-its-kind, on-the-move wrist wrap can be used as a night splint or as a regular brace that provides immobilization and ergonomic wrist support which relieves carpal tunnel syndrome, wrist sprains, tendon rupture, and hand fatigue. The system is lightweight, portable, and is powered by the patented ClimaCon technology, which allows for instant application of hot, cold, and contrast therapy, anytime, anywhere. ClimaWare RX Cryothermic Wrist Wrap provides only symptomatic relief and will not cure the medical condition. Now, let us go through the sequence of steps to wear the complete wrist wrap. First, place and affix the detachable palm cushion onto the designated Velcro patch on the wrist wrap main body. Then, orient the wrist wrap main body on a flat surface. Insert straps of the main body into the slots provided on the detachable immobilizer bar from the respective direction. Now insert the straps into the wrist unit. Then, insert your hand and position the wrist wrap at the appropriate position to ensure that the cooling or heating ceramic plate touches the most pain-affected area. While positioning the wrist wrap, ensure that the immobilizer bar is placed on the dorsal surface of the hand and aligned at the center. Once the wrist wrap is properly placed, secure all three straps in place with Velcro. Plug in the male connector from the wrist wrap main body into the round pin connector placed on the side of the touch controller and battery unit. Insert the touch controller and battery unit into the elastic strap on the immobilizer bar. Also, affix the unit with a Velcro hook patch placed below. This is how the wrist wrap looks after wearing. An extension cable is also provided in the kit to detach the touch controller and battery unit and extends the wire length in between. Thus, the wrist wrap can be used while keeping the touch controller and battery unit in the pocket or on the table. Next, we will discuss water feeding for cold, hot, and contrast therapy. As a preparatory step, before wearing the wrist wrap, it is absolutely necessary to feed water on the top printed surface of the main body. This allows the heat dissipation to take place more effectively. Remember to pour water from the specially designed water feeder bottle provided. Fill the water feeder bottle with clean tap water. Open the nozzle of the bottle by rotating the top portion of the cap anti-clockwise in order to pour water onto the wrap. Pour half of the bottle of water at a time on the ClimaWare wrist wrap to make sure the printed fabric surface is wet. The water must be poured evenly over the printed surfaces. Let's have a look at the controls of the touch controller and battery unit and see how they operate them. To switch on the system, slide the power button located on the top side of the touch controller and battery unit to switch on the system. As soon as the touch controller and battery unit is switched on, the LEDs indicating the battery status will start to glow and cooling level low in manual mode will be turned on by default. The green LEDs indicating the battery status will stop glowing when the battery runs out and needs to be recharged. 3 glowing LEDs indicate more than 80% battery. 2 glowing LEDs indicate less than 80% battery. 1 glowing LED indicates less than 15% battery. The touch controller and battery unit offer 3 adjustable levels of heating, cooling, and contrast therapy. Touch to the desired level to activate the same. In all 3 levels, cooling mode is indicated with blue LEDs and the heating mode is indicated with amber or orange LEDs. low, the lowest level of cooling, medium, medium level of cooling, and high, high level of cooling. The cold heat button. This is a toggle button used in the manual mode. Touch this button to activate cooling or heating. By default, cooling is selected. A touch again will change the mode to heating and so on. Touch the appropriate temperature level button to select the desired temperature level. As a safety measure, the device is specifically programmed to shut down automatically in a gradual manner to minimize the risk of cold heat burn. In auto mode, for contrast therapy, there are two therapeutic pre-programmed auto mode options installed in the system. These auto mode options allow for automatic alternation between cooling heating cycles at a pre-programmed timed intervals. The auto mode button is a toggle button. Press once to select auto mode. Press again to select auto mode 2. Press again to exit auto mode. After selecting the desired auto mode option, adjust the temperature level button to select the desired temperature. The lock-unlock button is a toggle button. Long touch this button once to lock the system. All touch controls will be inactive when the system is locked. To unlock the system, long touch lock-unlock button again. This is an inbuilt safety feature similar to mobile phones designed to prevent accidental pressing of controls. It is always recommended to lock the system after the preferred mode of operation is selected. Temperature level. The touch controller and battery unit offer 3 adjustable levels of cooling, heating, and contrast therapy. Touch the desired level to activate the same. In all 3 levels, cooling mode is indicated with blue LEDs and a heating mode is indicated with amber or orange LEDs. Low is the lowest level of cooling, heat, contrast therapy. Then you also have medium and high. In both manual and auto mode, the system cuts off on its own after a 20-minute session. Study of scientific literature suggests that exposure to hot and cold temperatures for more than 20 minutes at a stretch can be harmful to tissue health. Therefore, we have taken special care in our design to make the device cut off on its own. After the cutoff, you need to restart the system by sliding the power on-off button. Now, let's see how to use the various accessories provided with the wrist wrap. The wrist wrap includes an articulating hinge immobilizer. The ClimaWare RX Cryothermic wrist wrap comes with a specially designed detachable articulating hinge system that provides vertical immobilization but help in side-to-side movement of the wrist. To use the articulating hinge system, simply replace the immobilizer bar from the wrist wrap main body with the articulating hinge immobilizer bar. The ClimaWare wrist wrap also comes with a specially designed removable silicone pad that provides extra cushioning when you are not using the wrist wrap for heating, cooling, but as a normal brace. To use the silicone pad, place it on the ceramic heating cooling surface on the inner side of the wrist wrap main body, while touching the fabric side of the pad to the skin. Now, let's see how to recharge the touch controller and battery unit. The touch controller and battery unit needs to be fully recharged before using the ClimaWare Cryothermic wrist wrap for the first time. To do so, connect the male connector of the battery charger to the touch controller and battery unit, and plug the battery charger into the wall electrical socket. The touch controller and battery unit can be charged both in switch on or off position. A red light on the battery charger indicates that charging is in progress. In power on position, the battery level indicating green LEDs and the red LED on the charger indicates that charging is in progress. In power off position, only the red LED on the charger indicates that charging is in progress. When the battery is fully charged, the battery charger light turns green. Once fully charged, always remove the battery charger from the electrical power outlet and disconnect the charging pin from the touch controller and battery unit. Also, as a safety precaution, the product has been programmed such that it doesn't work while it is charging. Be sure to only use the charger provided with the ClimaWare wrist wrap unit. It is critical to carefully review the instructions and warnings listed in the user manual prior to using the product. If you observe a change in your general state of condition, please consult your doctor immediately. In case of any inquiries or questions, please contact ClimaWare Customer Service at 855-856-8256.